Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. We are back with another one, and this time we are off to Belgium and Brasserie or Browerij Hugh or Hoy. I don't know how you say it, but it's the same lot that do the Delirium stuff. And this is a beer that I got in a 6-pack from the Bailey Head, Oswestry, and it was a 6-pack of Floris beers. All different flavours with a glass for 30 quid. And this one is the Floris Mango. And basically what it is a Belgian white fruit beer. So I'm kind of thinking they've all got that on the bottle. So I'm kind of guessing it's a wit beer, sort of like a wit beer thing. I'm not sure, I could be totally wrong. I don't think I've really got any of that sort of wheat beer feel in the one, that, certainly not in the one that I've had. I've only had the one, to be honest. So but yeah, so is it a wheat beer that's been fruited with different flavours? Like I say, I don't know, but 330ml, like I said, 30 quid for 6 bottles and a glass. People will say, yeah, that's expensive. 3.6%. This is their mango one. But there is one thing, you know what you get with Belgian beers 99.9% of the time, and that is a good beer, regardless of ABV. So we're going to crack it open. It's been in the fridge for however long it was when I picked them up, a couple of weeks ago probably. There's the Floris glass, very nice glass. You probably think you don't need any more glasses, Baz. I know, blame my wife for that. She actually said go and bloody just treat yourself. There's the crown. There we go, we're talking a bit now. There's the crown. Wife's downstairs watching Bridgerton. I said I'm going back upstairs. I've just finished off the beer that I had, so I'm going back upstairs. I'm going to do another beer review. I'll come down, we'll get settled, finish watching this series we're watching, then go and put the darts on or something. So this will be my last review of the night, unless we get to 10 o'clock. And I still fancy doing one, so let's get it poured in. Now, a Belgian fruit beer, I'll tell you what, they know how to do them. I know people are going to be looking, what do you want a fucking fruity beer for? I'll tell you what. Honestly, when Belgians do fruit beer, they know how to do it. Even at low ABV, the beer tends to have a decent body. It tends to be full of flavour, and it tastes good. This is the mango one, and there you go. Look at the colour of that. It's got that mango look about it, hasn't it? I mean, you could say amber, you could say orange, you could say mango. There is a slight haze to it. There's plenty of bubbles going up, but no sort of head on it. I'm not even going to try and look at the back of that, but I will show you there. There we go. If you want to pause that, zoom in, have a look, tell me anything. But let's dive in with the nose, see what we get. The first one I had was the Krieg. Very, 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 very nice that was. Let's have a sniff. Well, yeah, I'm picking up the mango, I've got to admit. I'm sort of just getting past the worst of a cold or a sniffle. Just on Brooklyn Lager, didn't really pick much up in that. It was there, but it was subtle. This I'm getting a bit more of. You definitely get the mango. I'm trying to see if I'm picking anything else up in there. Mango, is there a bit of a sort of wit beer note in there, white beer note? I'm not, sort of a herbaceous thing, I'm not sure. There's maybe something there, but you do get the mango. It smells nice. It doesn't smell of an awful lot, but it smells nice. So let's dive in. Floris Mango fruit beer. Cheers. 3.6%. Ooh, that's different. That's different. I'm going to go back to the Floris Krieg. I'm not sure if it's Krieg or Creek that I had. Body in that felt beautiful. Felt really heavy for 3.6%. For 3.6%. And it was a decent body. I want to go in again on this. the body of this beer, it feels light, not wishy-washy, watery like a shitty lager that we get in the UK. A little bit better than that, but certainly not as full as the Creek. It feels lighter. I think the carbonation isn't filling this beer out as much as it did with that one. So the beer does feel a little bit lighter. Carbonation's there, small bubbles, but I would say there isn't so much of it. So that would contribute to the beer not feeling so full. A little bit sprightly, certainly on the back end. Not the smoothest, but what the carbonation does is sort of fill out that mango flavour, and you do get the mango flavour in this beer. You get a big mango flavour. Also feels a little bit Satsuma-ish, sort of sweet orange sort of notes in there. It's not going to be to everyone's taste, because from the title it says fruit beer. It does feel like a beer that is fruity. You could even say you don't get so much of the beer elements in it, which, to be honest, you don't always get that in a Belgian fruit beer. But I think this feels less beer than other fruit beers, if you like. It's nice. It's nice. It feels clean. It's got a crispness about it. It's refreshing. It's a summer drink. The flavours are nice in there, but it does sort of lack that feel of a beer. It does lack that feel of a beer for me. 3.6%. It feels like a 3.6% beer. Now, a lot of other sort of lighter Belgian beers that I've had, I would say they feel bigger than what they are. But for me, this feels like you are drinking a 3.6% beer. I don't want to label it alongside sort of Carlin Foster sort of thing. The real sort of like low ABV lagers, or low ABV lagers. But the feeling I get from one of them beers is what I'm getting from this one, but with mango in it. So I've got to say, as pleasant as it is, no nastiness in there, clean, crisp and refreshing that it is, it does feel like a low ABV beer. And I think if you actually sort of took that mango away, there wouldn't be anything there to add to it. So in a funny kind of sense, it feels like without that mango, this would just feel like a Carlin, a Foster's, a Carlsberg Pilsner that's what, 3.4%, something like that, but without the nastiness. So for me, yeah, it's not the best fruit beer I've had, I'll be honest. Maybe that's just because of the mango side of it, which sort of maybe just takes away from the actual beer, but it's pleasant enough, it's nice enough. You know, I don't know what you're gonna, if you go online you might pick this up for a couple of quid. Now if you're not a proper big beer drinker and that's your thing that might float your boat, yeah, great, you go for it. Nothing nasty in there, like I say. But I've got to say, for a Belgian fruit beer, it feels a little bit empty, shall we say. Nothing nasty, enjoyable enough, a bit empty. For what I paid for it, I can't say I feel a little bit robbed. But yeah, definitely. I'm hoping that the 4 that I've got left are better than that. So there you go. There's my thoughts on that beer. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Bazza, we'll see you again soon. And hopefully, Saturday night tonight. No more videos tonight, I highly doubt. England will do it tomorrow. Come on.